lifting up through the next layer. So from here we've got a long sleeve. Hello and welcome to this video. You've probably clicked onto this video because you need some motivation to get out there for a run, especially when the weather is really bad. And here's my guide as to how I hype myself up to tackle a run when the weather is awful. And just like today, it is extremely windy. I don't even know the speed of the wind, but it's pushing the windows in of my flat. It's constantly lifting the post flap in my front door, as if someone is trying to get in. It's extremely windy and it's also raining. It's the kind of day where any sane person would just say, I'm not gonna run today. But I'm not one of those people. I don't consider myself sane. I consider myself someone that is slightly crazy to just keep persisting when the weather is horrendous. But this is what I do, and I've done it for the past, it's been so long now, it's coming on to 3 years actually now. I don't intend on stopping anytime soon, and especially today, regardless of what the weather is like. If I had stopped myself from going for a run when the weather is bad, I probably would have never run ever. Here's a few tips. First, make sure you dress well. Make sure you wear the correct layers. Make sure that they're wind resistant as well. Gloves are a must. Very good quality gloves are a must. Shorts that are not floppy. Something that is kind of skin tight. Very good. Kind of helps you battle that wind as well. I have a really thin body warmer from Gymshark, which is incredible. It's kind of like a windbreaker style one, but when it's warm, it's not too stuffy and I don't sweat too much when I wear it. What else? Socks. Very important to have good socks, especially if they're a bit higher than ankle height, quite a bit higher to be fair. Again, kind of protects you from the wind. And a good hat and music, that's all I'm gonna say. You need some noise cancelling headphones, that's for sure, to make sure that you're blocking out the wind, to distract you from what's going on. And a hat, preferably, probably not a cap, but like a, not like a cap, whatever. I've lost my train of thought there, but basically you just want like a runner's hat, like a winter hat, because last thing you want is to try and keep a hold of a cap on your head when it's super windy. So make sure you put that on, and also it covers up your AirPods if you're wearing those, so it'll help you not to have to adjust them all the time while you're running, especially if the wind blows and tries blows one out of the ear. And yeah, I know that sounds a bit excessive, but the wind is that strong here just now. The final step is probably something you can't do today, but if you build up the resilience over a long period of time to do this, on days like this it'll feel like a breeze, pardon the pun, because it's not even a breeze to be fair, it's a storm, but whatever. You need to build the resilience over a long period of time to have the consistency and the discipline to take on days like this, because not every day is going to be like this. Like most days are going to be easier and the weather's going to be a bit better, but on days like this, if you've built the resilience over a long period of time, you will achieve those goals. You will have it easier in your mind to get out there on that kind of days. In just a minute, I will actually show you what I wear personally on days like this when the weather is just completely against you and you still need to get out there. So the first most important thing are the shorts. As I said, something that's a bit tighter on the skin, on the legs. Yeah, it's a bit more comfortable. Also, it's not gonna be flapping around. It gives you that kind of extra protection from the wind. See, that's exactly what I meant. The post box just keeps lifting up through the next layers. So from here, we've got a long sleeve top, like this. Something with a quarter zip. Then we've got one of these, which is the thin Gymshark body warmer that I told you about. It protects you from the wind, but also allows you to keep nice and cool while you're running. Okay. Then we've got the socks, very important to have really good quality socks. These are Nike, I can't remember what they're called, multipliers actually, yeah. I can't actually find them anymore on the website, which is unfortunate because I keep ripping through them. Then I've got this hat. So this hat is just a thin kind of running hat. It's incredible, super comfortable. It's nice and thin, but also very cozy, very warm, and it's tight as well. So that means it's not going to lift up with the wind when you're running, and it'll keep my AirPods in. And then finally the gloves, super important. These actually are from Decathlon. They come with these straps here so that you can just keep them like this, and they're actually windproof as well. And my hands get really cold when I run. This has been essential for me. Yeah, there we are. I'm actually gonna get out just now and final tip is make sure that you pick a route that doesn't have headwind. Basically, you want a tailwind route, and I know that's complicated. You can use websites to figure out which way the wind is blowing, but essentially, if you have a route and you start running it, figure out which way the wind is blowing, and just make sure you run in that direction, because I promise you, there's nothing worse than running against the wind. It's a losing battle. Your heart rate is going to be through the roof. You're going to be in pain. You probably want to give up and cut the run short. Just make sure that the majority of your run is done in the direction of the wind, not against it. And that's the best thing the best advice I can give you. Stay safe out there, because it is sketchy to run in these kind of conditions. And I hope weather doesn't deter you from running, because it's one of the best things you can do for your health and for your mental health, especially as well, physical and mental. And yeah, get out there. Make sure that you're dressed well. Follow the tips. Put some good music on or a podcast. Just get out there, get the distance in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.